Hello, my name is Father Lawrence Liu, and I'm a Dominican priest based in London, England. I am also the Promoter General for the Holy Rosary in the whole Dominican Order, and I'll tell you more about that in a minute. I'm inviting you to walk in the footsteps of Saint Dominic on a special pilgrimage in the 800th anniversary of his death in 2021. Our Lady is shown giving the Rosary to a saint, and that is Saint Dominic, because most people are unaware of the fact that for hundreds of years the Church has held the tradition and taught that the Rosary was especially given, first of all, to Saint Dominic, and that it was propagated throughout the world and throughout the Church through the preaching and the teaching and the mission of the Dominican friars. Come with me on pilgrimage in the footsteps of Saint Dominic, and we will discover the traditional location where Our Lady was said to have given the Rosary to Saint Dominic. On this pilgrimage in the footsteps of Saint Dominic, I invite you to discover with me a great saint who was called Lumen Ecclesiae, Light of the Church, a saint whose symbol is a star on his brow, as well as a little dog with a flaming torch by his feet. Why is that? Well, we'll go to Calaruega, the little village in the north of Spain where he was born and baptized. The stories around his birth and his baptism will tell us why he's called Light of the Church. His mother, when she was pregnant, had a dream that she had a little dog that she gave birth to, and this dog had a great torch that burned and shed light over the world. This came to be seen as a symbol of Saint Dominic, who by his preaching, his teaching, by his cheerfulness and his wonderful disposition, and above all the holiness of his life, he shed the light of the Gospel's grace upon the world. We will discover where this happened, where this vision happened, where he was born, where he was baptized. On the day of his baptism, a bright light shone from his forehead, and this became a symbol of his clarity of thought, as well as his clarity of charity, his great love for God. It was said that Dominic was either talking to God or about God, shedding the light of love in our world. On this journey, we will not only go to Calaruega in Spain, but we will be traveling to France, to the north, to the south of France, to Toulouse, to the town where the Dominicans were first founded and set out on their mission. In that town still is a beautiful church in which one of the greatest Dominican teachers and theologians is buried, St. Thomas Aquinas. We will be going to the altar of St. Thomas, to the shrine where he is, to his tomb where we shall pray and ask for his blessings upon us who are students. And we pray on this pilgrimage that the light of the Church will shine upon us. St. Dominic died in Bologna in northern Italy, and his beautiful shrine, put together by some of the greatest artists in that time, including the artist Michelangelo, still stands as a testimony to his faith and to the love of many people, Catholics and of the Dominican friars, for this great saint, this great preacher. I invite you to come with me on this pilgrimage as we make our way all the way from his birthplace in Calaruega, which is in Spain, through to France, where he began his apostolate, and finally to Bologna. We hope to be there on the day of his feast day, on the day of his transitus in the 800th anniversary of his death, to call down innumerable graces from God in union with Dominican friars throughout the world as we celebrate this great saint, this great father of ours, and on this anniversary year.